You are welcome back. Today is 17th February 2026, and then in today's news, according to today's news, says Gumi cries out, America and Israel is protecting Christians for not allowing them to be massacred. Who will protect the Muslim? So in the fight against bandits, terrorism, and Christian genocide in Nigeria, it has come in a point that Gumi himself is now attacking the Israel and is now attacking the U.S. government. Although it is not something that started today, it had been there for long, but this time is now claiming that who will be the one that will be protecting the Islam, as now Israel and America is there on the forefront to protect the Christian in Nigeria and to protect other regions in Nigeria. Now, who will be the people or the head that will be protecting the Islam in Nigeria? That is why you see sometimes all those signing of a thing. If you look at it very well, you'll be asking question: why is it Tinubu is going to sign to Turkey, going to sign to Iran, going to sign to different countries that Islam? And the people that they are fighting against, the American is fighting against, for them not to carry their evil plan, is against this Islam or jihadists or something that comes from Islam. So don't skip any part of it, because this video contains a lot of information we're going to share to you, because Okocha, everybody knows him. He have a lot to share with us in today's video. And in fact, the issue concerning Gumi and the word Gumi is all talking about concerning the Israel and concerning the America and the other region that is in Nigeria, that now they have now find people that is protecting them, and they now who will be the one protecting the Islam, and meaning that Islam, in fact, in this video there's a lot. So I'll allow you to watch it to the end. Don't skip any part of it. Try to watch it to the end for you to understand everything going on in this video. As you're about to watch it, like, subscribe, and make sure you share it to go around. Let others see things going on in the country.
Friday, February 13th is today, 2026. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. The discussion about the potential partition of Nigeria is now a frequent topic, and it is beginning to make sense because a lot of people are not getting what they never expected that is going to happen in Nigeria. Now, I was on Facebook, that was yesterday. I saw what Dr. Ahmad Sheikh Gumi posted, and it reads that secularism is dead. The United States is now all out and open in defense of Christians and Christianity. Netanyahu in defense of Jews and Judaism. Narendra Modi in defense of Hindus and Hinduism. Who is in defense of Muslims and Islam beyond nationalism. And I want to say that everything Gumi wrote here was correct until the last statement, when he wrote that who is in defense of Muslim and Islam beyond nationalism. There is nowhere nationalism is defending Muslims and Islam. What is defending them is Sharia. They are the people who are provoking people. Islamic extremists are the ones who are causing all these problems. But that is not the topic I want to talk. I want to talk about what he said. Secularism is dead. I made a video when I talked about democracy is not for Africa. That was some time ago. And in that video, I was trying to explain to people that what people termed as secularism is not what you think that secularism is. There is nothing like secularism in the concept of what you have been taught. You have been taught that a secular state is a state that accommodates all religion, all cultures, all values, but it must be limited to an extent. Secularism, they told us, is that if a country is a secular state, that everybody can come there, any religion can come there. Such country does not exist on earth. Ask China. Now, USA is supposed to be an example of a country that people would term as a secular state, because USA allow everybody, all these Western countries allow everybody to come do what you are going to do. But once you raise the bar of your religion against their constitution, they will let you know that, hey, it's not your country. America has been saying it, Redemont has been saying it, USA is a Christian country. They are going to defend Christianity. And so what? No, and so what? Now, You see the defense. America is now thinking that they are defending Nigeria. But the northern Muslims are thinking that America is just defending, the Christians. No, America is trying to defend the constitution, not the Sharia law, because Sharia law have no place in secularism. Now, this is where it makes sense. I have been telling people the reason why Nigeria should not be one country. I have been telling people why Nigeria should not be one country. People think that such discussion doesn't make sense, that we are giant of Africa, we've got to build this nation. Then, let me tell you, you see all these people agitating both Teoduduwa, Biafra, Arewa, all these people. If you separate this country, you will see that these are core nationalists. These are the people who want the betterment of a nation, of their people. These are the people who understand the problem in Nigeria. You understand? You see what Sheikh Gumi said, the first sentence he made there, or the second, third, fourth, when he was trying to tell you that America is defending the Christians, what is it called? Indian is defending the Hindus. Now, imagine if Pakistan and Indian is still in the same country, Muslim Pakistan and Hindus Indian. There will be war every day. There will be war. There will be war. Civil war will be there. It will spread across the whole Middle East. I want you to get this concept right. Don't be deceived. There is no country that have 50% Christians, 50% Muslims on earth. It does not make sense. It doesn't work. There will be crisis, conflict of interest. Conflict of interest. Now, Sheikh Gumi have started crying out. Why is he crying out? We told them before that Nigeria cannot be one. If America come and kill the terrorists, fight the terrorists, then people will be thinking that America is fighting their religion, because, you see, many people from the north, according to Sheikh Gumi, Boko Haram is a blessing to northern Muslims. Many people from the northern Nigeria, they don't see these people as terrorists. We are talking about culture and values here. We are talking about cultures and values. And that is why they unleash many insurgents, Boko Harams, to teach people that Sharia is number one law against Nigerian constitution. Now, let me shock you. Do you think that Boko Haram was lying when they came to Kwara State and they told the people that they have to obey Sharia law before Nigerian constitution? Were they lying? Nigerian constitution don't have power to amend Sharia law, but Sharia law can dictate against what is in Nigerian constitution. It is happening. So we can't be in one country. There is no magic. Let us continue to pretend. Let us continue to play what we are playing, but time shall tell. Time shall tell. No, there is no country that can do this. You see what is going on in Nigeria? If it happens in South Africa will still be in flame. If it happens in anywhere in the world, that place will be in flame. We have a lot of people who actually believe that Nigeria is an Islamic state and Nigeria should become totally Sharia state. They are in the government, they are in the Aso Rock, they are in the military, they are everywhere, and they are pushing towards it. But unfortunately for them, the emergence of Donald Trump as the 47th president of US is a game over for them. In the sense that even though Donald Trump is unable to finish this work about problem in Nigeria before he will leave office, he has created the awareness. They are now making the law. In fact, America is now making a policy about Nigeria. America is now making a policy about Nigeria. Don't forget that the bill that is before the Congress also shows that both France, UK, Hungary, and so many countries are going to place the same people as terrorists if the bill passes. I'm talking about Mieti and Fulani militia, and the names. They mentioned Kwakwanso. They did not tell you about 15 names now that have been drawn up. Adding names upon names through investigation. There is no how this country will continue to be like this. The Muslim North will feel that America is against them. They have started feeling it. And this will lead to, the discussion about partition again. People will beg for Nigeria to separate. They will come and say, oh, we don't need this country again. Let everybody go in there. We fight. We are tired. We are tired. Many people will start saying it very soon. Because the plans of all these things, whether you like it or not, no matter what people say about America, hate them, do what you want to do. But America has stopped, America will stop this bloodbath in Nigeria. They might not be the angel when you are faced with two evil, you choose the lesser one. But America's interest in Nigeria is going to stop these people. But I know that so many Nigerians might feel like, oh, no, it's not important. What America is doing is just because of their interest. Before, Uncle, is it supposed to be your interest that people should continue to die because America have interest in Nigeria, or their interest should evaporate? They should stop it. America should not put them out. Then let people continue to die. What can you do? Everybody talking about all this issue, they don't have capacity to do anything to stop it. Yeah. Nobody have capacity to do anything. Look at it now. How many of them have visited IDP camp in Nigeria? How many of them have constructed houses for IDP camps in Nigeria if they care? How many of them? Last year, we paid school fees upon school fees. Though, I understand the feelings of so many people, okay? The people I love, the people I'm friends with, most of them said that America coming was not necessary. America is this, America is that. But I am telling them, if you are faced with two evil, you choose the lesser one. America's interest in Nigeria is nothing but a good thing. It's nothing but a good thing. So, Sheikh Gumi, what you said is true, apart from saying that nobody's defending Islam, apart from nationalism. That is a lie. But other things you said there, they are absolutely correct and true. And the only reason why such a thing will not repeat itself, as you are writing, you will still write again, is that people should come together. This is not war. This is not crisis. Nobody is calling for crisis. Nobody is calling for problem. You see, if Nigeria is being partitioned today, you see Muslims in the north who are living in the south, they can still be there in the south. No problem. Nobody is pursuing you. People who are from the south who are in the north, if you feel to stay there, respect their law. Obey their law. Time without number, I used to tell people, my travel histories sometimes. I've gone to so many countries that if I get there, I will obey the law of that country. Even though they say that country, you do not come out at so time outside. As far as you are in that country, you've got to obey their law. But in Nigeria, which law are we obeying? No, which law are we obeying in Nigeria? Is it Sharia law or Nigerian constitution or canon law? Let us put canon law to place. Okay? Let us put canon law to place. Since the Sharia law, they are talking about Sharia law. Let's cancel Nigerian constitution totally. Go with your Sharia. Let us go with our canon law. Christians still have their law. Let's go with our canon law. Every minute, Sharia, 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 Sharia. Like, what hell is this? It is time for us to think peace. It is time for us to think, with a matured brain and common sense. We are not the same. We are brothers who are not the same blood. We are brothers who are not supposed to be in the same country, because we can never make a nation. It is only a nation that prosper on earth. I've seen the whole country on earth. It is only nations that prosper. Countries that are not nations can prosper. Heterogeneous identity is a big crisis to the people. The whole wars that had happened in the past, go and read history. Read what happened in the past. It is because of differences. What is the reason why when people, the Hausas in the north, when they welcome Osman Dan Fodio, what is the reason why he started conquering people? Difference. We are not the same. He feel that these people, let us conquer them, let us kill them and take over their place, because we are not the same. That is what is still going on till today. And someone will come out to tell you that, let us build Nigeria. They are talking because of the money they are getting. They are talking about their interest, their money, their political power, protecting their wealth, protecting their business, protecting their illegal businesses. That is the reason why everybody is telling you. Anybody telling you about one Nigeria, that is just the purpose. Oh, they don't promise me, sir, I go be council chairman. They don't promise me, sir, I go be governor next month. They promise me that I will be commissioner next month. So if we start talking about the vision of Nigeria, it will not work again. No, let me go and take my own share. Black man, tell me why partitioning of Nigeria will not be a blessing to everyone. To the northern Muslim, to the south, east, west, the Yoruba people, everybody. It will be a blessing to everybody. Then we can start building. We can start building. We can start invention. We can start everything. And you will see the prosperity that will be in Africa. You will see how people will come to Africa to learn things. But now, we are not focusing on building hospitals, putting in technology. We have medicines. Africa is number one in medicine. But our cultural identity crisis is what is stopping the whole progress. Africa is number one in medicine. The other day, they were talking about snake bite in Nigeria, that there is no anti-venom in the hospitals. I was laughing. I have been bitten by snake 2 times. One in the bush while I was setting trap in the farm. And one was, the snake was under the seat of the basket I was riding. I was very little then. What did I do? I know some medicines I will chew. One was, the one that bit me in the farm, I have to just rush and take razor. Put razor there. While tying the up to enable the venom to go out through the blood that will flow out. Then apply it with the leaf I know. Nobody even knows that snake, bite me. These are not something that people should be raising alarm for, because the medicines are everywhere. But we are focusing on other values, other cultures. We have everything it takes to cure HIV. We have the medicines to cure cancer. But we can't develop this because everybody is looking into one Nigeria, one Nigeria. We need to build our identity. Partition this, to separate this country. Let us start. Let us start building. Anyway, it is what it is. Sheikh Gumi, it is not time for you to start crying because, chaos, anarchy is ahead. A lot of things will happen, okay? These terrorists will meet their Waterloo. People will beg for Nigeria to separate. Time shall tell.
Oh yes, that is it. You all have heard everything he said. That is the truth about it. For this issue of one Nigeria, everybody you see in politics is only those that is in politics, the politician that used to believe that Nigeria is one. Look at when Gowon was fighting against the Igbo. They claim that Nigeria is sacrosanct. Do whatever you're going to do to make sure that Nigeria remains one. Today, look at Plateau State. I was reading this morning. I heard that even though the village of Gowon, the terrorists have taken over his state, his own local government, his own village, and turned the churches there into Islam and placed a lord here. The same man that keep fighting, claiming that Nigeria must remain as one. And they are now divided so many places to become Islam. So this issue of Nigerian must remain as one. It is something of just a matter of a time. Everybody knows it, that Nigeria is not one country. So no matter how they hide or how they pretend not to believe or not to, but the people who live in the country knows that they are not in unity and they can never be in unity. The Islamic, they are fighting to become Islamized, to Islamize everybody in the country. The Christianity, they are fighting to make sure that everybody have their own Bible. The Hindus, those that practice the traditional religion, they are also fighting to make sure that everybody believe in canon law. So who are you going to believe in his own law? And that is where to tell you that Nigeria is a lawless country, a country that have no law, that have no specific law they stand on. But when they kidnap Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria, they use law claiming that Nigeria is having so law. They use law that does not exist to sentence him life imprisonment. Have you seen the country? But the main people that is killing people everywhere, that goes around ransacking villages, burning down villages, killing women and children, chasing people out of their village, they are there walking freely with their AK-47 without anybody touching them. The reason? Because they are practicing the Sharia law. So now you as a Christian that does not have your own law, your own is just canon law, your own just Bible law. So there is nothing like it in the book or in Nigerian constitution. That is why you see everywhere fighting, destruction everywhere. People is being by left, right, and center in the name of Nigeria must remain as one. Nigeria must remain as one. The best way is that Christianity in the north and in the middle belt create their own state for them, their own country for them. Those in the cold north that wants to become Islamized, that practice Sharia all round, give them their own Sharia. Those in the west, give them, and those in the east, give them. Everybody will remain. So there is not anything of fighting each other, claiming that you must remain as one. the issue and the dying and the everything happening every day in the country, it is not issue of when somebody will just sit down and be looking. And the government, what they are after is how they will get position. It is how they will get their power. It is how they, in fact, how they will make sure that they are in the position of leadership, like the way Tinubu is walking around everywhere, just to make sure that he remains in power by all means. But if it is about the human being in the country, they don't understand that one. They don't believe in that. What they believe is their position. Well, I would like you to watch the video where the Igbo have turned to become the errand boy of the APC, or the errand boy in Nigeria, the politician, the Igbo politician. As you can see, the Obi Kubana, chief priest, and rest of them contributing money to buy healers to campaign for the politician in Nigeria, meaning the APC. So don't skip any part of it. Try to watch it to the end for you to understand things going on in the same country we all stay in.
Tuesday, February 17 is today, 2026. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. This statement was attributed to Orji Uzokalo that Igbo leaders, why Igbo leaders are errand boys. And a lot of people have translated these statements to a question, and this question remain unanswered. So in this video, I'm going to answer the question why Igbo leaders remain messengers, just like Orji Uzokalo put it some years ago, even though as of today, he's a victim to what he said before. So let us, dig into it and understand his statement. But before that, there are 3 videos that I would like you to watch. So after watching the video, I think you are going to understand the concept of the answer I'm going to give to this statement.
Like somebody like Buhari, after another 4 years, 8 years in presidency, we give Igbos the power. Nobody else will do that. Only Buhari. Why do you know the power here, Buhari? Oh, Buhari will give us power. We transfer the presidency to Ibama. Because he has conscience. He takes a decision. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. Now, Mr. President, I'm very happy. Somebody like Umeha is a young man who fears God, who think about the poor like yourself. Give him power to rule Igbo people and Nigeria as a whole. I'm very grateful. I salute you, Mr. President. Thank you.
Then, after 7 years, this is the same man speaking. Take a listen.
This President Buhari is a Muslim. But God instilled in him to go and look for George, a Christian. Out of 200 million Nigerians, look at that George. That shows that Tinubu has no boundary. No boundary. If you come to Abuja, you see Wike is Igbo man. You see Omahi is Igbo man, minister. Everywhere, no boundary. All the type of people we want. To lead Nigeria after 80 years, Nigeria will change. It started changing. Now I beg everybody to support him before we die. I have nothing to give, but my Lord, I have to thank you. Thank you, my brother. I'm going to give you 100 million naira, but I'll give you 20 now. Thank you. Your Grace.
So I thought that this issue of errand boys, according to Orji Uzokalo, will end with all these men. Little do I know that we are still going to have city boys, who are the new breeds of this errand boy. Take a look. So at this moment, don't get it twisted, and I don't want to get you confused. My issue with this issue of errand boys or messengers is not because of political ambition. No, absolutely no. Don't get it twisted. Now, I'm going to tell you why so many politicians, by the way, they are not leaders. There is a difference between a leader and a politician. Okay, most politicians are not leaders. Now, the reason why the case remains like this is because when you look at so many people from different areas, I'm talking about politicians, they go into politics with the agenda of their people. Yeah. I was watching Buba Galadima on Arise News when he was talking about the reason why they inducted Buhari into politics is because they want him to come and protect Fulani interests, because people really side that time of Obasanjo, OPC are rising, so they needed someone that will come, someone that everybody respects to come and protect the Fulanese. So it was Buba Galadima that brought Buhari into politics. This was his statement on Arise News. Now, when you look at it, you look at the issue of Tinubu, you see that Tinubu also came because of the interest of his people to say, despite what is going on in security, you can see that the majority of people he put in the position are his people. Unlike Goodluck Jonathan, contrary to Goodluck Jonathan, who was having the mind of, this is Nigeria. Everybody can be in position. Everybody can benefit. So when you look at it, you will understand that many people are coming into politics with the agenda of their people. And that is why they are not remaining around. But do you know how many times Buhari, came out for the position of the president, campaign, lose election, before he eventually, emerged as the president in 2015. So what I see is that most Igbo politicians, and that is why I said democracy is not for Africa. Most Igbo politicians, they don't have the agenda of their people at heart. They don't do what pleases their people. There is no how you will have a good name or survive without doing what the people want. Now, let me give you an example before you will start thinking another thing. When you look at Abia State, forget about what OT is doing. He's doing marvelously well, all those things. But you will see the level of acceptance that the people accepted the governor. This is beyond that they voted for him, he won the election, but OT understands the people. That is why I pity anybody that will come out and say he want to challenge and Lesotho, like all these Ojuzo Kano, Benjamin Kano, trying to raise their head. They don't still understand their people. Igbos don't praise politicians. If you see any politicians Igbos are praising, it is by merit. It is not in their nature. Like, they don't see you like a king and all those things. They value their individual input, their individual businesses. So that is the kind of people, most Igbos are. So what is making these political figures, most of them in the Southeast, is because they are not carrying the agenda of their people. See, no matter what happened at the federal level, I do tell people, you see, like your House of Rep, your this thing, your governor, fight all possible means. Like, do everything to make sure that people who are going to betray you did not occupy this position. Forget about Abuja. You understand? Because Nigeria, for me, in my own opinion, is irredeemable. The system that Nigeria have, like, there is no how Nigeria will survive. That is it. So at a time, Nigeria will eventually collapse and separate. If it did not happen through peace accord, like people come together to do it, it will naturally happen. Time will come, everybody will be pushed to the brink. Everybody will say, no, I don't want this again. So this is what is going to happen naturally, even though people don't want to do it now. So, looking at the issue of these Igbo political figures being messengers of their people is because they don't value their people. Most of them don't want to do what their people want. And majority of them are paying allegiance to the people who don't have the same value as their people. Most of them are being controlled by people who are not from their people. So, this is a very dangerous something. Now, I understand Mr. Ateze, the reason why he keep on campaigning for anybody that comes to position. He did it with Buhari. He even said that Buhari is going to give Igbo people, position of the president, as if Buhari is the presidential giver, after his 8 years. So after he hit his 8 years, what happened? Buhari was even working for Nawa, a Northerner, to even take over from him again, before Tinubu won the primary of APC and so on and so forth. So what I'm trying to say is that this man is now saying, oppositing again, they should also campaign for Tinubu, that Tinubu is a good man. This is the same man that told them that Igbo man will become president after Buhari. This is a confusion, okay? That idea is what I don't like. As you know me right from time, you know that I don't talk about people. Anything about people's life, I don't talk about it. I talk about policies, people's idea that affects the masses. So that is me. So I'm not trying to talk about somebody's life, but I'm trying to talk about somebody's idea, what he's saying, that Igbos should support Buhari. I know that the man, even 2019, that he made that statement, he lost his polling unit, okay, to Atiku Abubakar P2B of PDP. Even in 2023, despite he did not even support P2B, he lost his polling unit. And now he's still campaigning for Tinubu. He's still going to lose his polling unit. So this is to tell you that, you see, he gave 100 million, literally bribing the church to support him. But unfortunately, you see inside that church, even the Reverend Father that collected the envelope, If you conduct election inside that church alone, that Reverend Father connected the envelope, we still vote against Tinubu. That is the Igbos for you. If they want to support you, they will support you. They supported Yaradowa. They supported, what is it called? Obasanjo. They supported Atiku Abubakar. You understand? These are not Igbos, but they do support them. So if they see you as a good person, they vote for you. That is Igbos. Igbos do not dance to the tunes of what is trending. You see all this city boys movement. I want you to just save this video or write it somewhere. All these city boys movement and so on and so forth. Most of them, I'm not going to say all of them. Most of them will not have to vote for Tinubu in their polling unit. Yeah, most of them will not have to vote. If you like spend trillions of naira, they will not have vote. Anyway, this is just trying to explain the reason why most Igbo leaders are messengers. Like Ojus Okando, we call it errand boys. This is not to tell you that political regime change at the federal level is the solution. No. Political regime change at the federal level is never the hope of the people. It's never the solution. So don't get it twisted.
Oh, yes. That is a very shameful something. The city boy, the errand boy, to the Nigerian government or to the politician of the Igbo extraction is a very shameful something. The people, they don't know what their own people need. But what used to baffle everybody is at the end, they will now tell you that your brother is there with them. But your brother that is there with them is your brother that is against you. Is your brother that is against you, that is there with them. Then that is why they can do whatever they want to do. That is why sometimes you will not complain too much, or you will not judge them, the politician, the northern politician or the western politician, because the Igbo politician that is supposed to talk to them, they're supposed to speak for the people they are representing. They will be there looking without doing anything. Then why the people that they claim that they are representing will be at home fighting for injustice, marginalization, and nepotism everywhere. And even though when they want to burn down your shop or destroy your market and other things, they will do it without fear or without anybody talking to them, because the Igbo politician that is their errand boy and their steel boy is there with them, clapping hand for them, tell them to continue doing what they want to do. That's all those things they are doing. It is for the betterment of them. That is how it is. So that is why sometimes you don't need to blame the politician from the west or from the north, because the people that is there supporting those evil, they are the same evil people. And then whatever they want to do, they are doing it with the signature of the same Igbo people. But the worst part of it is that the Igbo people that used to be in politician, they don't used to represent the Igbo at home, and don't used to represent Igbo in general. They used to represent their own self, their own house, their own selfish interests. That is what they used to represent. That is why sometimes you see Mazemkan, whenever he was talking about asking the Igbo politician on what to do concerning this issue of Biafra, he will tell you that all of them, they are slave to their slave masters. They are slave to the Fulanis. They are slave to this and that. They are slave. So he have nothing to do with them, because he know what he's fighting for. And everything is now coming out openly. This time is now a city boy. Well, I would like to hear your comment down below. What do you think about the whole thing going on in Nigeria? Like, subscribe, and share the video to go and let others see things happening in the country. Say thank you for watching.